Good evening. Today is Friday, November 30th, 2012, and you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today we're in Acanthop Isle, ready to play! Wow, I am so happy about this. I am so thrilled to finally be ready to see my Sims in action, for all of us to watch them get into trouble, make some stories. I have spent some time getting everything ready behind the scenes, but as is Murphy's Law, I am sure that something will go wrong, so we're just gonna wing it as we go. First of all, you can see in the hood that there are no plumb bobs over the houses. And the reason why is because I have a no plumb bobs mod, because I like to take pictures of my beautiful neighborhood. So I can remember where I have put the Sims and in the houses, hopefully, and I'll show you where they are. Let's head over here to, I have to admit that I love the neighborhood music, to the low end of town. This is the dark, dirty, well, okay, as dark and dirty and grimy as I can manage. I'm not very good at that. I actually tried to find some trash that I could put around the house, the neighborhood, and the lower, more unpleasant areas. And I found a few, but I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, but I will as time goes on. But this is the poor end of town, and in this house we have the Bergerson household, Wesley Bergerson, and Otto Galloway. And if you remember from episode 1 and 2, Otto Galloway is a criminal, or at least we're going to make him a criminal. Not only will he have a criminal career, he'll also have actual stealing. We'll have a mystery if we can. We'll find some way to work that in. Wesley Bergerson is unemployed and poor. That's all I really know about him right now. We'll see as we go along. Over here, I love this music that's playing in the hood. I never listen to the hood music, so that's why I'm really jamming out to it. And like my live streams, I enjoy starting my Let's Plays with a little bit of jamming music going on here. Over here, we have Lex Hennessy, who I'm hoping is going to be a romantic man about town, but he's conflicted because he also wants a family as well too, but doesn't want to be tied down. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. We'll see. Over here we have the girls. Hazel Grayson. She was the one that I had mentioned in episode 1 who is very oddball, librarian type. And here we have Lucy, who is poor and wants to get through college. I do have all expansion packs and stuff packs. I do not have a uni separate hood though. I run my university in my main hood, and we will learn about that as we go along. Over here is my crazy scientist. His first goal in life and only goal in life is to make a robot that he can fall in love with. He also wants his robot to be blonde. We'll see how that works out. I imagine that people at the bus stop who are sitting here for a bus frequently hear odd, weird noises coming from the basement of this home. And often there are reports to the police, but they can never find anything wrong when they go and take a look. They do often smell something funny, metal, burning smell. Not sure what that's about. I think that's everybody over here, and I am looking forward to this hood being full and thriving with Sims. One of the things I want to figure out how to do is to play the game so that I do not get overwhelmed with the number of Sims that inevitably grow up from breeding and that kind of stuff, because I don't know if you are anything like me, you love to see them have babies or adopt babies. There will be an orphanage. Over here is Cecil Barrington. He is in the biggest, fanciest house, or one of them, because he comes from old money. Over here in one of these townhomes. And I actually meant to put one of the Sims, now that I'm looking at it, in this little farmhouse. It's such a cute farmhouse. It's a 1x3 lot. But that's the fun of it. We'll just have to either move a Sim out and put them in there after we figure out that they are really good at gardening, or we'll make a Sim specifically to be our farmer Sim. But we're just starting out with the founders now. Over here is Giles Markath, who is the elder of the town and will be the first member of the Elder Council. What else have we got here? I love my Central Park. Over here is Cinna Kershaw, and I realized after recording my first episode of this Let's Play that I have a Sim called Sienna and another Sim called Cinna, which is going to be very confusing. I don't think I'll change their names because I've gotten their names down in my head, and Lord knows, change their name on me. My old brain's too much for that. Can't take it. And we have a school teacher, Sienna Montavaria, and this is the school. This schoolhouse has two little parts. It has this little blue house, which I imagine are for the younger kids, and then the bigger schoolhouse. And they will take the kids. There won't be a separate high school. I think that's a bit too much for me to manage. Let's move in to see Cecil. I'm imagining that Cecil's goal will be to donate enough money to be able to get this college going here. And I will have him, after he donates enough money, there'll be a nice ceremony for it, and the college will be named, you know, the Barrington College or something of that nature. If you have a good name for what the college could be called, to be named after the Barringtons, let me know in the comments below. Let's visit Cecil. I'm just sitting here bopping my head. Can you hear me snapping? Oh, I love this game. You know, you have to love a game that you have been playing for, like I said, 8 years. Pretty much without a break. And I come into Acanthop and I just get all happy. I had mentioned this before, it's a great antidepressant. Also, let me know in the comments what you guys think about me talking about the mods as I go, because I think that's one of my little signature aspects to the way I roleplay and the way I let's play, is that I like to talk about the mods that help me get the story that I'm trying to roleplay. And I mean, I just love talking about mods. So if you want me to go into a little bit more detail on mods, let me know about that as well too. I've gotten some wonderful comments on the first episode here. As I was scrolling around, let's see if I can get a picture of it again. This is a lightning rod here. It is supposed to catch the lightning from the storms that come in the spring and summer from seasons. What I'm looking for, though, is this. In a bouncy way. Yay! Oh, I can't do it. Let's see if I can do a little bit better job. Inch, inch, inch. Nope. Ah, there we go. The cock crows at midnight. I took a picture of it. I'll throw it up on my Tumblr because, heck, the picture I took was much closer. I happened to be scrolling along and just caught it, and I just thought it looks great. And I was telling you that I know which way north, south, east, and west is, but the cock is telling me the wind is blowing. I'm wondering if during storms, if this thing moves around. Does anybody know? Because I, of course, do not spend time during storms when I'm playing Sims staring at the roof and the little cock thingy. Oh, he can view it? Let's see what happens. Cecil is upstairs right now. It'll take a little bit of time for him to come out and see what happens when he tries to view the cock crows at midnight. Nope. I think that might have been an error on the part of Maxis. Oh, so something neat is happening here. So first of all, before I'm going to pause and let you see the house. I have done nothing to this house. I downloaded it furnished. I looked for small homes. This is on a 2x2 lot. Actually, correct myself. a 3x2 lot. Which surprises me because I do not normally do 3x2 lots. But yeah, that's 3x2. These lots here along this way are all 2x2. I'm pretty certain. I have done nothing to this lot except to plop it down. Furnished. This is not my style of decorating. I will decorate as we go along. I gave some thought in my older hood that I've played for many years. I had spent months getting it ready to play. Ready, I'm putting that in quotes, to play, meaning everything had to be perfect. Because, yes, I'm a little anal. I think most of us simmers are. Raise your hand. Come on, don't be shy. Admit it. And that's why we play a God game. It's because we like to, mess with other people's stuff and make it just so. And oh my gosh, the chair has to be just this way because then the Sims can sit and they can have coffee and whatnot. Anyway, I decided that this Let's Play is not only a learning situation for you guys and learning what mods and, little tips and tricks that I know, but it's also a learning situation for me as a simmer to learn to undo some of those bad habits I have. And I have a few simming bad habits. One of them is, not letting the sim actually earn the money to put what they need in the house, but also using mother load like crazy. Come on, raise your hand. I know you've done it. Admit it. You guys are just raising your hand up slowly. I admit it. I mother load. I do. There should be an anonymous group for us. So the first question is what to make Cecil. Now, he's doing something really fun that I have not seen in ages. I think he's playing Pirates in the bathtub. Heave ho! So, if you are a rich, highly educated, come from a wealthy family, man who lives on his own, I think one of the most important things to do to assert the fact that you have your own home now and you are a free man is to hop in the bathtub and make blah 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 sounds. Hershey Storty. So while he's doing that, I'll actually let him do that, and so time can pass. Because the other habit, as I mentioned, that I'm trying to break is my bad pause habit. It's summer in Acanthop Isle, and right here, we have 1 day left in summer, and then we're going to move on. Oh, he's going to be like, that is it. See, I don't see this interaction for 7 years, and then I'll see it 16 times in an hour. And I'll tell you guys how I stop stuff like that, which annoys me. But before I do that, I'm going to tell you about this fantastic little tool along the lines of the inseminator that I mentioned in episode 1. This is the Sim Blender and Randomizer. And what I did was, when I moved Cecil into this house, I randomized his personality points, as well as several other things it allows you to randomize, including his hobbies, badges, and interests. So I randomized all of those right in game. You can also do some things here with his gender preference, including randomize, which I did. I want the Sims to be completely random. There are some things that I will pick for Sim that I have a certain idea about. Oh, here comes trouble. Cecil, it's time for you to say hello to your neighbors. And get out of that tub. I'm going to turn up some of the background sounds a little bit. I'm used to having these things down pretty low for me as I played, liking to have it. I usually wear headphones, but liking to have it somewhat low, but I'm realizing that it's important for you guys to be able to hear things a lot better. So, as is becoming a trademark in my Let's Plays, I'm going to mess around in the sound settings. Because, that's just how I roll. That's just how I rock it and roll it.
Pirez-vous? No Granada.
I love it when they stand there for a second like, well, where are you trying to go? He's trying to go to the couch. And he's saying he cannot get to the couch. Oh. And he's about to automatically say hello here. As they pass like two strangers on the stairs.
Sul sul.
I'm going to move this mailbox over here. And it's telling me I can't pick it up, so we go over here and move objects on in the console. And I just want to, I like to keep the mailbox near the front door because it makes it easier for me to see who's come to the door. I'm also going to snap objects to grid off. And there it has been for many years a fallacy that you could not move the mailbox because it would cause great turmoil and death and destruction, and fireballs would rain down upon your Sims and all hell would break loose. And I am here to say that I have moved my mailbox in The Sims 2 numerous times, and I'm still alive to tell about it. Because I'm still here. Because I'm talking. See how I did that there? You like that? Anyway, Cecil, you're about to go rock some womanhood here. Get back over here. Greet Sienna. She's lonely and extremely attractive. And did you just hear him go, oh. Sim Goddess, you are so awful. Once again, let's awkwardly stare and then walk away from each other. Because that's how we roll. So he's got a nice pad here. Oh, okay, I see. So he has a problem. Oh, he's trying to get to this couch. I see. So the first step is we're going to move this about like so and see if that doesn't ease things up. Have a seat, Cecil, my man. You could say thank you, but that's all right. With all I do for you. I don't know if you just saw this. Pausing here. I've got to stop pausing. Okay, what I'll do is I'll get a rubber band, and every time I pause, I'll give myself a little smack. You guys can say in the comment, Jessa! You have guests in your home. I was going to say that when he sat down on this couch, you could actually see the cushion depress as he sat down. And one of the things that I don't like about The Sims 3 that I have not seen, correct me if I'm wrong, if you have seen something different, I have not noticed so many details like that. They really kind of skimped on the details. I'm wondering, I'm also not a person for... Hello. What the... Well! You brazen hussies! Yes, I would like the welcome wagon to welcome you to the neighborhood, because maybe they can break this up. Maybe they can come to the door and say, have you found Jesus? Because we happen to know that there is a Sim Goddess above who wants you to quit making out in the TV room. All kinds of hijinks are going to go on. This Sim is a Sim that I kind of imagine to be very awkward with the women, but he's proven me wrong. That's why he's sort of dressed in this very odd way, but maybe he'll become the Lothario, the new Lothario of Acanthop Isle.
Oh, my, that's
This episode is presented in parts. To see the next part, click on the next annotation in the top right corner of the video. If the next part has not been uploaded yet, it will be tomorrow. So if you want to see it, subscribe.